Hello and welcome back to my channel, Joy Plans. Today I am using this kit called Sunkissed Summer, and it is Sadie Pepper Designs art from last year that I did not get to use, and I'm pairing it with purple hollow foil from Plan With Me stickers. And I got I made my own bundle with Plan With Me stickers because I sometimes use matching underlays. Sometimes I just use the core foil colors, and then I really don't need header overlays. I don't really use scripts, all that stuff. So I kind of made my own foil bundle that I can use 3 different times, and I got corner overlays, and I got the bottom washi set, which comes with 3 different sets, for 3 different spreads, and I got it in the Falling Daisies, which is the sprinkle, and then the Happy Daisies, because it's the smiley face, I want to say. And then I got some quotes in purple hollow as well. So yeah, that's kind of my little makeshift. And then I'm just using sparkly hollow rolled underlays that I got, like I said, in a roll from Crest Press. But this, like I said, this art came out last year. It was so cute. I loved the vibrant colors. I love that cobalt blue, and I've been loving purple. So I decided, I put up a poll on Instagram, and I'm like, should I keep doing springish kits or should I hop into summer? And a lot of people actually said it was pretty close, but most people, I think it was 60-40 was what it ended up being, and said you should say spring. And the kit that I had, it was the SBC Savannah, Georgia mystery, because that just is super springy to me. But yeah, I was like, you know what? I just keep seeing all these cute summer kits, and I don't want it to come to the end of summer and me not have enough. And I felt like that Savannah, Georgia kit, it could swing August, it could swing September, it could be next spring, I don't know. So I decided to wait and pause on that and jump into summer because I was panicked about summer. And then here, all the summer art just keeps on coming out and just keeps hitting me in the face. I feel like I've changed my lineup a quadrillion, a million amount of times and rearranged it. And then it's just hard to plan my foil. That is my task after this, is to sit down and just plan out foil, because I keep on being oh, well, I'm not going to order it because it might change, but it's time. It is basically June. It's time. So, I don't know if I said, this is a printable kit from Pixie Co. I know lots of kits use this art, but I really didn't need this. This was when I was panicking, but I had already printed it. But I really wished that I would have looked closer at my cut lines, because I noticed on a project I did right after this that my cut lines were off. And so I recalibrated my Cricut and all that stuff, so it was all good. But I did not think to go back to my last project to see if those lines were off. And sure enough, that this was the project that I was working on before, and the cut lines are off, kind of big time. It would definitely be a misfit kit, but I feel it's just, yeah, it's really irritating. It was very, very irritating. There was many, many times when I laid down the base of this spread, then I'm I think I'm going to rip it all up. I honestly, even Tuesday of this week, I was laying down stickers for Monday and Tuesday, and I'm I think I'm going to rip it up. I was just so irritated that I kept going, and I don't know. So it is what it is. I think it's still going to be a gorgeous spread. I know it is. I'm seeing the full week basically, and it all turned out great. But sometimes when you have something that works just fine, but it's a little bit older, and you're this is still great. I still love this, but you see the new shiny things, and you're but I want to use that, or I want to have that. And I think that this week is just me feeling that. I'm I already have this print and cut, and I have cute foil to go with it, and I'm excited, but at the same time, there's all these cute summer kits coming out, and I kind of want to use those. So it was good. It's good to use it up. Glad. Like I said, I still love the art. It's still super cute, but yeah. Long story long, still do not have my summer kit lineup finalized. Let's just leave it at that. I feel I've been waiting for some art to be done so then I could sit down and finalize, but it just keeps coming. I feel like we're going to hit a corner pretty soon here, but I don't know. It just all depends. And I thought I was going to use one kit for kind of like 4th of July-ish, but now I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should use this. So I am literally all over the place. Long story long. That's just the gist of it. So please let me know if am I the only one? Do you have your summer kit lineup finalized? Maybe you have June finalized. I don't know. I just don't know. And then when I'm organizing my kits, I feel like I'm trying to balance like beach kits and pool kits and all the things, but it's all good problems, all little problems, but work has been very, very crazy. I feel like I talk about that every week, but it's just the end of the year. So it's madness. And I feel like I've not even gotten a chance to sit down and plan. That's why I haven't even put up videos 2 times a week like I normally do. I used to do 3 times a week, and I don't know how I did that because I've just been staying at work. Like I get to work at 7 and I have to commute at least 45 minutes in and out. And then by the time I get home, I've been having to stay late because of work stuff, whether that's like my own to-do list or like work functions and things. I don't get home till like 7 o'clock. And by then I'm like, oh, I barely want to make dinner and go to bed. So I have not really even had time to like self-care, and like planning is my self-care, which that's just hard. You know, when you don't get the time to self-care and do the things that you actually enjoy, it makes it hard to do the things that you have to do. So just trying to find that balance, but also pushing through, knowing that the end is near. My last day of school is June 9th. So like it's very near. I'm laying down a couple of things, but yeah, with those big boxes, you can see how off it is. And just right now, it's still irritating me, but gotta drop it, let it go. Things that I say to even my first graders when they have all their social problems, I'm like, sometimes you just gotta drop it. And then I have like a bunch of kids that started just like physically like fisting their hand and then opening it like they're pretend dropping it, airdropping it. So that's kind of funny. And that's what I'm trying to do to myself right now. The quote box, like I said, is also in that purple hollow from Plan With Me stickers. I'll have my code linked down below. Same with my McPlans code. That's where the date dots and that May script over at the top and the school scripts are. And then the little Ride the Wave and Choose Happy are my freebies. In one of the blue shades, I'm blanking off the top of my head which one it is, but it was just, I felt like a really pretty blue, and it matched kind of that aquamarine. I think it's the aquamarine, and it kind of matched that tealish color. So thought it would be fun to throw in some extra quotes and different foil colors. This week for ABC Countdown, if you've been part of my channel, you know, or you've watched like my recent videos, every single day for the last 26 days, we're doing something fun that corresponds to a letter. So this week was a chill week, which like, thank goodness, because next week's going to be bonkers. But this week it was more low-key things. Like I did not do any room transformations or anything too massive, because on Friday we went to the reptile zoo, which is our like one and only field trip that we take in first grade. And we have like, I don't know if this is like, is this a universal thing? Do people have these where they live? But there is a reptile zoo, and it's definitely smaller scale. And it's like 20 minutes away from our school. But it's super cool. And they have alligators and turtles and like tons of iguanas and I don't even know, all the reptiles, you know, all the snakes and everything. And it's really cool. And so we took the first graders there, and a lot of them, it was their first ever field trip, just with like COVID and everything, like the way the world has gone, they just haven't gone to go on field trips. So it was a really exciting day for a lot of them to like ride the school bus and get a field trip day. So that was super fun for my class to, I don't know, get to interact with different animals. That's what we've been studying in science this year. And they got to touch a snake, and they had this whole little turtle sanctuary where a bunch of turtles were outside from like, you know, not the super small ones. Those were inside, but they had some massive ones in the back, and it was, the kids could touch. And I don't know, I appreciate it because it was a smaller zoo than like a big city zoo, but it was smaller scale, a lot more like hometown feel, and the parents could kind of walk around and do the thing, and it was great. All my kids did an awesome job, so it was fun. It's always fun. And then our caterpillars that we've been growing, I don't know what the word would be, but taking care of, have all gone into their chrysalis. So I had to spend a good chunk after school putting them in their net so they could transform into butterflies soon. So that was cool. And yeah, let's see, the rest of this week, hat day, super low key, icy pop day. I had to be the mean teacher and had to take away icy pops because they did not deserve them. That sounds really mean, but like, we do these extra fun things, but if they can't handle it and they're not following basic school rules and listening to me, then it's pulled, and they know it. So they earned it back. Joke day is really fun. Super cute to hear their really cheesy jokes. And then kindness day, the kids are always like, ah, like they just, it's just not as entertaining, but it always ends up being one of my favorite days because I have them write them to different people in the school, and like the people are principals, the office workers, and we have like a maintenance team on our campus since I'm on a preschool through 12th grade campus. And for some reason, they like really, really are attached to the maintenance team this year. I think because their offices or like their home base is right by my classroom. But one kid admitted to breaking a bathroom door in his thank you card. So that was kind of comical. And yeah, it was just a good week. And then it was like double baby shower. One of my friends and coworkers, she had her school baby shower on Thursday, which I was a part of like helping set up, and then one on Saturday. All right, let's skip to the end to see the final spread. My finished spread. Let's try to catch some of that purple hollow. I absolutely love the foil pairing for this. As you heard in my voiceover, that I was a little frustrated with how my cutting was for this printable kit. In the end, it ended up working out great, and this foil is just like too cute. If you have not tried Purple Hollow, highly recommend. I feel like it goes with a lot, and yeah, I'm just really loving it. So this was this week. It was just really all about my friend's baby shower. She had double this week and had a bunch of passport stress to prep for my summer trip. And yeah, of course, Sadie is joining the party, chewing her toy per usual. And that is pretty much it for this week. Oh yeah, XO Kitty. It's not XOXO. That was my bad. XO Kitty, which is in the To All the Boys Who Ever Love, like branch off. Anyways, that series came out and it's pretty cute. I thought it was a movie, but it ended up being a TV show. And got to hang out with my best friend this weekend, so that was really fun. So nonetheless, this was this weekend. Let me know if you have any questions where anything is from. Otherwise, I will catch you in my next video. Bye everyone.